Hi folks, Jeff Williams here, where we have the largest selection of Chevrolet Silverado and GMC trucks with up to $5,000 cash back or 0% financing for 72 months. Plus, you can take full advantage of over $9,000 in cash back and Autry Moreland discounts on select Chevrolet and GMC full-size SUVs. That's Autry Moreland Incorporated, 2505 East Malone in Sikeston, Missouri.
If more than stand on the back of your car, truck, or horse, you pay too much!
Good morning. Welcome back once again to the Statesman News Network. My name's Corey Knowles. Today is Friday, July 30th. Got a bunch going on today. A biblical quote comes to mind when observing Geneva Crank and Ira Abbott go about their business of jewelry making. Ecclesiastes 9:10 says, "Whatever your hands find to do, do it with all your might." And the two women have done just that, and for the worthiest of causes. For several months, Geneva Crank has been cranking out jewelry from her room at Cypress Point Residential Care in Dexter. She finds the work busy. She finds the busy work good for the mind and the soul. Excuse me. A friend down the hall, Ira Abbott, recently entered into the enterprise as well. With several creations of her own already under her hat, the two joined forces and decided, with Stoddard County's Relay for Life event coming up, they would do something to contribute what they both saw as a very worthy cause. It's an interesting story. You should give it a read. And don't forget, tonight is Dexter's Relay for Life. I believe opening ceremony is at 6. It's either 5:30 or 6. I'll have to double check. But you want to make sure and go out. It's a big event, usually a ton of people, a lot of fun, and very emotional. So make sure you go check it out. In other news, at least 15 not-for-profit organizations in Stoddard County are at risk of having their tax-exempt status revoked by the Internal Revenue Service. Starting in 2007, a regulation went into effect requiring small not-for-profit organizations to start filing annual returns with the IRS, said agency spokesman Michael Devine. The organizations on the list released this week by the IRS have not filed necessary forms for 2008, 7, 8, or 9. If an organization loses its exemption, its income may become taxable. The organizations listed must file 990N forms with the IRS by October 15th to avoid having their status revoked. The list includes several organizations in Dexter, along with a number in Bloomfield and Advance as well. In other news, 3 people were injured and 2 seriously in 2 separate accidents on Thursday. 67-year-old Dexter man was injured late Thursday morning when the bicycle he was riding was struck by a cultivator being pulled down Business Highway 60. Dexter police say Richard Davis was eastbound on a bicycle when a farm tractor driven by Gavin Childers, 21 from Dexter, also from Dexter, passed the bicyclist. The cultivator he was carrying bumped into Davis's bicycle, knocking him to the ground. The second wreck was actually over near Sikeston. It's in the paper. You'll want to read about it. In Cardinal news, the Cardinals were shut out yesterday afternoon in the final game of the series with the New York Mets. The team lost its hold on first place of the National League Central Division and now sits a half game behind the Cincinnati Reds. The team will be back in St. Louis tonight, though, to take on the Pittsburgh Pirates beginning at 7:15, and they'll be there all weekend. Going to be a special weekend as well because it's the reunion of the 1985 team that lost the World Series. They're also going to be retiring Whitey Herzog's number. He was recently inducted into the Hall of Fame. Also, in weather this week, looks like another slight chance of storms today. Should be hit and miss. You just want to keep your eyes peeled. High of around 91, low of about 71. Same scenario through the weekend. A couple degrees warmer maybe, but not much. Should be nice all in all. As always, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in and watching our Statesman Newscast. If there's anything we can do, any questions or comments, shoot me an email at cknowles@dailystatesman.com or give me a call at 624-4545. Don't forget to pick up a copy of our print edition for the stories you've heard about, much, much more. And on that note, we'll see you back tomorrow. Thanks for watching.